Welcome
Back
to the TAE Time Podcast. Nicoletta's sick. I'm okay, but
for now.
And so this probably won't be too long. I was even thinking that we wouldn't do it because she's actually been terribly sick all week. The poor thing. Her eye. If you're watching, you might be able to see her eyes are red, her nose is red, her mouth's red. Everything is like she's just been dying.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Not like I've been wearing makeup recently a lot, but I especially can't put anything around my eyes or anything. It's been hell, actually, because I've been sick before, obviously, and I'm about to get into that, right? But I feel like this sickness, like I was out here in the middle of the night praying, I said so many prayers because, right, I woke up in the middle of the night and everything was foggy. Like it was it was like fog outside, but everywhere in the house was like there was smoke everywhere or something. I couldn't see. I couldn't hear out of my left ear.
Yeah, because your sinuses, her nose are so like congested.
Couldn't hear a thing. And it was just scary. Like I was so scared. And I couldn't really sleep on either side. So that's why I came into the living room so I can like just sleep on the couch, like just kind of
Flat.
a little bit upright. Yeah, it's just been hell. But
you should actually get a nasal rinse. That would help you.
Yes, the saline.
Yeah.
Thing. You had that before.
Yeah, because I use. We have it here.
Do we?
Yeah, because I use it before because I have really bad migraines, and like especially before a flight because of the high altitude, my nose tends to get congested. So then, like it blocks one of my ears, and I just get such bad migraines on a plane. So I always try to do like the nasal saline a day before, and on the day of the flight to clear up all my congestion.
That's meant to be good.
Yeah, you should do that because actually it'll help with your ears being blocked. Then
I think it was like 2 nights ago. I woke up every hour, and every hour I was doing something else. Like I did the whole steaming bowl. The next hour I was like sitting on one side. I don't know. It was just hell. But I was crashing out earlier because I was in the bathroom, okay? And I was like, sometimes, I just add a little spritz of perfume to my shower just to make it more, whatever, don't judge me.
Yeah,
okay?
your little spa.
Yeah. No, oasis.
Oh, wait, but it's a spa.
Yeah. But, right, so I got Rona like 5 years ago or something, right? When it was popular.
When it was popular, long.
And I lost my sense of smell, and it's never been the same. And every time I get sick, I lose it and it comes back, and it's a little bit different. And today, when I went back into the bathroom after I sprayed my perfume, it smelled different than I've ever smelled it. Yeah. And I was like, how is it? So for reference, it's the Bianco Latte one, okay? I've never even realized that there's meant to be a coffee scent to it. To me, it just smelled like powdery almond or something. So it hasn't been like my favorite. And that's why I kind of like have been using it in the gym and whatever. But when I smelled it there today, I was like, oh my God, this is the nicest perfume I've ever smelled. And I've just been using it willy-nilly.
It's rewired your nostrils are
Yeah,
rewired.
it was crazy. But I think it's back to normal now again. Because after that, straight away, I went to smell my Baccarat Rouge, right? Baccarat Rouge, I loved it when I got it. Now it smells like powdery ketchup. I don't like it at all. I went to smell it. It was so nice. Like, I don't know. Why is it all, like, related? Why is it all...
Because that's how the human body works. It's all interconnected, isn't it?
I was crashing out, though. Because I was like, oh, my God, other people can smell this.
Yeah, that's what they're smelling.
And I was like, what if I smell bad and I don't know?
I guess, like, the thing is... Sorry, guys, I keep yawning. I don't know. I've been yawning so much today, even though I slept well.
But, even did a little eye mask.
Yeah. What's it called? I think... Obviously, everyone's noses are wired. Some people are more sensitive to things. Some people are less sensitive. I find I'm quite sensitive to smells. That's why I don't like strong perfumes.
Baccarat is the strongest perfume I've ever smelled.
It's not the strongest. There's certain tones of things that are like so strong. But once again, it might just be like strong to me, but not strong to someone else kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, and I think it's just like maybe because your sinuses are all messed up, your normal receptors aren't working normally as you. Yeah. So you're smelling different.
But I had it for like a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then it left. I don't get it. It's literally so sad.
Interesting.
But you know what? After I experienced Rona and I had no smell or taste, I've been grateful to have anything. You know what I mean? Even if it's not the same, like I didn't never want to experience that again.
Yeah, losing your sense of smell. I never lost my taste. Which thankfully, because I love eating. I don't think I lost my smell. Oh no,
But
I
you're usually
did.
connected, though.
I did for a bit. I remember I realized I had corona the first time when I was like, wait a minute, I can't smell anything. And that's when I knew. So yeah, I remember.
I'm surprised your taste didn't go.
Thankfully it doesn't go.
Man,
you know?
Eating, oh my God. I can't even describe it. You're just eating textures. Like you're just eating texture. I couldn't eat pasta. The texture is so bad.
I like the texture though.
No, but when there's no taste.
I know, but the texture.
No, trust me. You don't know.
Trust me, bro.
You don't know. And like the only thing I wanted to eat was crunchy stuff because I was like, there's something to eating it. Like it's not just mushing. I don't know.
I don't know. I would never want that anyway. I personally would never want.
The worst thing about it was that my own grandma said she doesn't believe in it. And she doesn't believe that people lose their sense of taste and smell.
And you're like,
while I was in the house with her, I was isolating. But she didn't believe it. And I was like,
no.
And that's how I knew that online media is fake.
Propaganda. Yeah. Losing. I'm thinking about it now. Would you rather live your life having no taste or no smell?
No smell.
I know. I was thinking the same thing because I love eating and I love tasting things. And then I'm like, oh, but I'd be so self-conscious about anyone who knows me, I'm a clean freak. I like scrub myself religiously. I scrub everything religiously. Like I and the Glad hates, but I was going around like spreading my nose out to get the real whiff of things to make sure things don't smell bad. And I'm just so prone to doing it. So if I couldn't do that, I would hate to know. I don't think I'd be any better. I don't think I'd be like, oh, I just stop carrying things. I think because I don't know, I'd be so like extra trying to clean everything, you know?
Yeah.
Like because I just don't know how things smell, you know? I'd be lighting up candles everywhere, doing everything. Oh my God.
You know, it's so hard because like the thing is you would know what smells good based off your knowledge now.
Yeah.
Right? But say there's a new perfume or something, you have no idea what this thing smells like.
And I can't trust people because there are people who I know like something, but I don't like it. Like Nicolette likes things, and I'm like, I don't like this. And it's like, I know what I like. So I'm just like, oh. I'd essentially just, whatever I already have is what I'd stick to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be possible to do anything net new.
Just scrub yourself twice a day.
Yeah, and then freaking, oh my God.
No.
I don't really use colognes even anyway in the first place, to be honest. I'm very like slow for that, bad for that, but you know.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But when I couldn't smell, I was showering very frequently. I was like, but what if I smell? Like,
what if I smell?
I don't know.
What if I smell? What if I smell?
Yeah, so it's just been.
Well, yeah. Take it easy out there, guys. There's actually a few people sick now, so it's that season again where everyone is starting to see each other and starting to spread germs, you know.
But you know, I leave the house and not even interact, but I'm around humans and I just catch something. I don't know how that works.
Welcome to humanity and germs and airborne.
Like
the whole thing, you know?
It's crazy. How did they survive back then? They didn't.
Yeah, they died due to many diseases. Many diseases. But also, like, society was way smaller. Like, we were talking a lot. Like, communities were super small. So the people who were alive all had the same thing. So it was fine. You know, it's when you met with, like, other people. Like, sure, look, when, like, the colonizers came in and they killed majority of the population just from the diseases they had, you know? Versus, like, nowadays where so many people are in so much areas. You don't know what anyone has. And you're just getting that airborne touching. They touch something, you touch it, you touch your face, you touch whatever, you touch it.
And you just never know. Or like, say even if you're in a restaurant, like, can you really trust everything was cleaned properly?
That's why, like, especially when you leave the house and come back, and people who don't wash their hands when they come back, you're disgusting. Even me, when I'm outside, I will always, like, before I do something, like, anytime opportunity I get, I always wash my hands.
Especially the gym.
Yeah.
Oh my God, especially the gym. Hell, I was gonna ask you something.
Was it the person who got, like, the eye thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got, like, red eye, pink eye from the gym.
How did they get on? Oh, because they touched something and then they touched their eye.
Something like that, or something like that. I remember it was something. Why? No, they were doing something like they were like benching or whatever on like those things, and then like the side of your head or whatever touched, and then they like rub themselves. Then it was like so like someone got pink eye from. Imagine, I'd be so vexed.
But I think, do you know what? A lot of people were giving out about women leaving little snail trails on equipment.
Yes, sure. That's how the person got the.
But like, so for people who don't know, this is obviously more common if you're not wearing underwear, and what's common in the gym these days to not wear underwear. So your discharge will discharge somewhere.
Yeah, and then everyone's interacting with it.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting. Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Wear underwear. Sorry.
It's for everybody, by the way. No one wants your little poo-poo pants touching everywhere.
The skip marks. I forgot. But we went to Sweden.
Yes, we did.
How did you find it? I took you to Sweden.
You tell me.
No, I took you.
Yeah, you took me to Sweden. How did you find Sweden? What was your expectation going to Sweden? And how was it after?
So I'm not going to respond to that. What I will tell you is that during Christmas, I was like, I want to take Farouq somewhere. I saw a TikTok of like, actually, I didn't think that. I saw a TikTok first.
Thank you. I was like, my eyebrow was very like,
I saw a TikTok of a spa in Gothenburg in Sweden. I looked up flights for Sweden, £30. Perfect. Booked it. Booked the hotel. Ready. Now, the hotel was more expensive than I expected because the spa is like £40, but I wanted to book the hotel. So whatever. I booked it and I was like, you know what? This is going to be like an all-inclusive paid-for holiday from me because he just does so much for me, guys. He just does so much for me. So I wanted to do this for him. So how was the surprise? Because I managed to keep it away from you.
Yeah, it was good, honestly. It wasn't too bad. Like Sweden, Gothenburg specifically was.
Were you surprised to know where you're going?
Yeah, I was like.
Were you what? Like, were you like what? Or were you like?
Oh, I was like, cool. Yeah, like guys, I'm really like. I'm just like nonchalant.
He's just a chill guy.
I'm just a chill guy. No, but honestly, like I'm not like. Even when I was going for my own trip or when I go for trips, like for me, it's always like I'm not excited before the trip. It's like we'll see when we get there, kind of thing.
You were raving about Lagos.
Yeah, but that was because I was taking you for the first time. That's different. When it's revolving around me, I'm just like, whatever, And then when I get there, it's like, yo, cool. And then we see what I want. But yeah, no, I was like, cool. Gothenburg, Sweden. It's aight. The city's fine. It's chill. The spa is calm. I wouldn't like. You see, like it's cool. Like the pool, chilling water is calm. And I enjoy chilling water and doing whatever. But there's only so much you can do, right? I feel like those things maybe be a little bit more fun if you're a little bit turned or whatever. Like people were having a little drinks and whatever. Whereas for me, I'm just like, oh, this is nice, relaxing. But I'm not someone people know that relax. Like that was a problem I had when I didn't like plan properly for my trip. Is like when it comes to relaxing, I'm really not good at that. I've really realized that that's my weak point. I'm not good at relaxing. I can only relax for so long, right? So yeah, but it was nice. The water was nice. The hotel was nice. The spa was nice. I fully do recommend. It's very nice. And yeah, it was just chill. The best thing though was there was this sushi place. Dragon Sushi that was just down from across way from the hotel, literally.
We stayed in JC's.
Yeah, in Gothenburg, and Dragon Sushi is right there, and it's so good. Like, so that was the most memorable part for me for the trip, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, but besides that, I think it was pretty calm. It was pretty chill. Would I go back? No, but would I go back to like another part of Sweden, like Stockholm or something? Yeah, I'd be interested to see what like a more city is like. It seems like Gothenburg is a lot more chill, so I'd be interested to see. And then I think that would be it. Like, but unless I really like Stockholm or something. But yeah, it was nice, and I really do appreciate Nicola taking me. That was very nice of her, very thoughtful, very considerate, very cutesy, very demure. So yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I thought Gothenburg was dead.
Damn, talk about being political.
Like during summer, I think it's well known for its fun fair thing with the roller coasters.
Oh, the fair that we saw. Yeah.
So they're reopening it during summer, and that's the main attraction in Gothenburg. To be honest, there was such few people. The place was like it was so gray and grim, and it was freezing, cold.
It was cold. It was very cold.
Very walkable, so I did like that.
I guess for context, we went last weekend, which is the last week of February.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was so really cold.
Yeah, so yeah.
One thing I did like the spa. I enjoyed it, but I don't think I would fly over for the spa.
Yeah,
you get me?
Yeah.
Like you can find a spa anywhere. You can find such a nice spa in Tralee even.
I feel that's one thing I was thinking. I feel like we could have gone to like it wasn't like a therm spa.
Yeah.
Where there's like so much to do.
Yeah.
It's just like a regular spa.
Yeah, pretty much. With the warm water. That was nice at least. Yeah, one thing I did like I guess was like on our second day there we went to kind of like city center-ish. There's a lot of different stores there, and we actually found some gold dealers, and I thought that was great. The value for what
was very good value for money. Yeah.
Was really good. I was surprised to see such a high population of like our population there. Because like both of the gold stores that we went to were like imported from Dubai. Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's really interesting. But that's one thing that I guess it was good for.
Getting gold.
Yeah, and it's not that expensive.
Not that expensive. Yeah, definitely cheaper than the UK, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for my gift.
No worries. Thank you. Thank you for taking me. Thank you for taking me. But yeah, no, I think it's definitely one of those things. I think I'd be interested in seeing Stockholm just to see the difference, because my boys who've gone to Stockholm, they said it was calm and that they want to go again. So maybe that'll be a chance. But yeah, besides that, yeah, I think like I compare it to Therm Spa because that's like the only other like spa we've gone out to for like in Bucharest, and like I think that's way better. Yeah, that makes way more sense. So like I think making a trip out to go to Therm Spa makes sense versus like making a trip out to go to this. And like obviously you wouldn't know until you do it. Yeah. And like we've done it now. So I think, yeah, absolutely. Like, because Therm Spa is at least really big. It has the outside, it has the inside, it has the different activities, it has like the different water stuff. Like I think just having a pool to lounge in is definitely for a specific demographic. Yeah. And let me not lie, that's a massive demo. Like so many people like that, but it's just not for me. Yeah. Whereas Therm Spa was cool because I could swim, I could go into the other rooms, I could do whatever. That was nice. Yeah. You get me? Yeah. So
yeah, a lot more choices.
Yeah, which makes a massive difference for someone like I think Therm Spa had everything for everyone. Mm-hmm. Whereas like that other spot is like just for people who like, if you like to go on a holiday and lounge on the beach chair, you're gonna like that place, you know. But you can also do that in like anywhere. You could go to Spain and do that, you know, and have the sun as well at the same time. Do you get me? So yeah, if you like doing that, and let's actually talk about like, I know we've kind of talked about it before. I just don't understand, and especially now after my trip. That Friday where I just tried to chill and do nothing, I can't. I don't know how people do it. Just sit down and do nothing. You might as well be at home and sit down and do nothing. Mm-hmm. I like doing things. I really realized, and I really learned a lot, that I like doing things. I like talking to people. I like going to seeing places. I like doing things. I cannot sit down and do nothing for hours. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it's crazy. Like, what do you think? Like,
yeah, I'm on board, to be honest. I can't really stand it. Like, okay, I can waste half the day, maybe like chilling by the pool, eating, whatever, but I'm gonna need to do something else. Like, I'm gonna need to leave the compound, go explore, do something, or at least if I'm doing like something for the whole day, at least it's different activities in the same place. You know, it's not just like sitting down. No, I can't do that. Like, I sit down and read my book at home. Why am I doing it elsewhere?
Just because the sun is hitting you. That's the
You
only
know,
difference.
like, and it is nice for an hour or two.
Yeah.
You know, like, we are obviously planning some trips for the summer and like the rest of the year. And one of them I do envision being a lot more relaxing. Greece was a relaxing holiday, right? But
but
we still did
things.
stuff.
Exactly.
Like, Greece was a lot of chilling in the pool.
Yeah, but it was in different locations,
Yeah.
different sites, seeing different things and whatever. Yeah, like it made a difference. Like, I don't know, just chilling, straight chilling. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
It's just not for me, honestly.
No.
You know, and if it is for you, like, fair play, because, but you can enjoy things without spending too much. I feel like you can like go on a nice little trip where you're just paying for the hotel and then you're just vibing out. You know, you don't have to do anything else.
Easy to please, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Versus,
But then, do you feel like, are you the type of person who goes on a holiday and feels like you need a holiday after the holiday because you did so much?
I do have that feeling a lot of the times because I did so much and then I go straight. I think the problem is I go straight back to work. I think I noticed that if I have 1 day or 2 days to chill, like in my own space, after is when I'm like, yeah, okay. But if I just go straight right back to work, it's like it's like I feel like I didn't rest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I guess there is that aspect there.
I feel the same, and especially because we like to travel. So obviously I'm not going to take an extra day off work. No.
Exactly.
But the thing is, I wouldn't do it any different.
Yeah, no.
Like, I wouldn't go on a holiday to feel relaxed. No.
I can just relax at home on the weekend. Like, Saturday and Sunday is enough for me to relax.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need a extended week of me doing nothing.
I agree.
I don't like.
But we've mentioned this before. Like, we're just not those kind of travelers.
We're active.
I think, and to be honest, probably way too active for some people. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost too busy.
Yeah, I like being very busy. Like, because
we're gonna do this and this and this and this and this.
when's next? I'm gonna go to that place. Like, there's very few places I've been to a few times. Literally, like very few places I can count on right now that I've been to twice.
Yeah.
You know, I think 3 places I've been to twice at least.
What you mean?
That like countries that I've been to twice.
Okay.
Very few places.
Yeah, but then again, like, say for example, we've been to Seoul. I would love to go back to Seoul.
Yeah.
But I would do everything else that I
do other stuff. Exactly.
So just like, yeah, I love the city because it has so much to offer. But in my limited time that I was there, I couldn't do everything.
Like, oh my God,
sense.
you know?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
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 I wanted to. This is a bit of a shift. But I wanted to bring up, obviously, like, Fourth Wing. Like, obviously, like,
again,
it's my life.
With this book.
It's a way of life.
With this book.
But Farouq started it. So that's why I wanted to bring it up.
I literally just started right before we shot this. I read the first chapter. It was good. It's so far, I can see, if it continues being written the way it's being written, I can see why people enjoy it. It is well written. Like, just from the first chapter, I can already tell it's well written. And it's well written in the sense of, I feel like I don't feel like I'm having to trudge through it. You know? I don't feel like, let me just get to the next sentence, get to the next page, get to the next chapter. I was like, each page it's not like, I'm not saying like it's enjoyable, as like, oh my God, it's so much interesting stuff, but it's well written that it flows well. The flow is good. I think that's the best way to say it. It flows well. So, and it's pretty interesting. I think I have a key insight now to like majority of the main characters after the first chapter, which is good storytelling, you know, and we'll see whatever. But I guess light spoiler for anyone who hasn't read the book. Fair warning. This is your warning now.
Skip now.
The fact that there's this guy, so we're there going whatever, and there's this guy Dylan we meet, and I just found it funny. Like there's, funny enough, I found myself chuckling a little bit in the first chapter, which was interesting because I didn't think I would be chuckling much in the first chapter. But this guy Dylan we meet with Violet and Rhiannon. Rhiannon, that's how you say her name. And so it's like he's like saying that writers get to marry quickly, and we can marry straight after graduation. And it's like whether that's because they die quickly or whether that's because they're like they want to keep their bloodlines, whatever. But they're allowed to marry straight after graduation. So he had told this girl, his little girlfriend, I want to marry you, but she said it's too soon, obviously, and that he should do it when he graduates, because then they can get married straight away instead of her waiting for him. So he wears a necklace with the ring there, and then Violet's like, "Oh, that's so cute," whatever. And I'm like, "Damn, look, Dylan." And I remember Nicoletta was
confirmed even with me.
Yeah, I remember Nicoletta was saying that like there was this guy Dylan or whatever that was friends with Violet, and it was a core character. So I was like, "Oh, Dylan, whatever." But it was Dane that she was talking about, not Dylan. And so, but in my brain, it was Dylan at the time. And so I was like, oh, yeah, like Dylan, And like Dylan, like even kissed his ring, before he went on the parapet, which is apparently 18 inches, which means like none of you should be slipping. I don't care how windy it is. It unless the wind is going to carry you off into the sky, like none of you should be slipping on an 18-inch wide like footbridge.
Violet's so brittle and small.
Whatever, and with her curves and whatever. But like, so I'm like, okay, no one should be failing this. Like, how are there 15% of you are dying at this bridge? How did you even get here in the first place? Yeah. And anyway, so Dylan's going there, and I'm like, yeah, man, like Dylan will probably just see him, whatever, afterwards.
Yeah,
after Violet deals with this Zayden guy that she's having an exchange with right now. And then, Dylan slips, is hanging, and boom, Dylan dies. I was like, you're pathetic. All that talk, the ring, kissing it, all that, just to slip and die on an 18-inch wide bridge. You're sad. Your girl deserves better, and now she'll go get better.
That's mean. Did you like that element of like losing people so quickly?
I didn't mean anything to me because I've read so much books or manga that people just die willy-nilly.
Yeah. Okay,
like, sure, for anyone who knows, Kamiga Kill, this is it has an anime, but it's a manga, whatever, as well. The manga and anime are different stories, which is really confusing. But people who are genuinely main characters in that die like all the time. Even the main character that we go through the entire anime series with dies at the very end. And then we find out, oh shit, it wasn't you that was the main character, it was actually this other person.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So that's what I'm saying, as in like, so I think that's fine. Because like I'm used to it. And like I won't mild spoilers. In JJK, I won't say it, like Jujutsu Kaisen, so many lovable characters die in that. So much, like, and we mean people that we literally have been reading for like 6-7 years plus straight die in that. So I'm very fine with people dying. I do enjoy that because it shows. I like it because it shows what's it called?
It's realistic.
Not even realistic. It shows that no one is safe.
Yeah, that too.
And I don't like. There's nothing I hate when I come into a book, a manga, an anime, or whatever, and I'm just like, no one's gonna die because everyone that's in the main cast is going to survive. It feels like there's no stakes. Like, I know for a fact Violet's not gonna die because she's the main character of the book, right?
It's written from her perspective.
It's written for her perspective, right? And like, they even say in the first chapter that the names have been kept, this is in whatever. Which is interesting because it makes it sound like it's not her writing it. Mm-hmm. It makes it sound like it's someone else writing it on her behalf in her story, which was slightly confusing because then when she was talking, I was like, wait, but this is talking from Violet's perspective.
I'm so glad you caught that because I was talking to Emily about it because we're both reading at the same time. And I went back to look at the map, and I saw that it was Jacinia who wrote that at the start. And I was like, wait, what? This isn't Violet? Like, who wrote this? So, like, it's surprising that you caught that so quickly.
I'm very attentive. Everyone who knows, I'm very attentive to things.
Like, I didn't deep it. I was just like, oh, yeah, like, account or whatever. But then I feel like, obviously, this was after I read the whole first book, and I know who Jacinia is. Then I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because I was just like, it's like I read that, and I was like, oh, cool. And then literally the first page, Violet's perspective. And I was like, wait, this makes no sense. Yeah. This makes no sense. Yeah. Anyway, so I assume that will be explained later on, whatever the reason. Maybe Violet will die, you know? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? But that would still make no sense because it's written from Violet's perspective, which is a massive plot hole in my eyes. If Violet dies and this book is written from another perspective, but we know from Violet's, that's just willy-nilly to me. Because I can deal with all that BS in like anime or manga because it's like it's more visual, but in a book I like plot holes really bother me because like you spent all this time writing this.
But that's why I feel like with books, like I would like to assume that it's harder to include plot holes because you're literally writing it, like you know the storyline, so you know how everything connects. Yeah. So how is there plot holes? Yeah,
like it's just I'm like, do better anyway, but it'll be interesting. But yeah, it's well written so far. I do enjoy it. I think I do like. I'm looking forward to like reading it. I'm gonna try read about like 50 to 100 pages of it every day. I get the free time.
That's a lot.
Well, the thing is like the problem is during the week I really don't have time. Yeah. I really don't have time. So it's like I have to make the most of it when I do have the chance to try to get through it. So like I like even today I'll probably read some more like and then once I have 50 pages done.
I'm so happy that I'm here with him in real time because obviously like it's a book that I love that he's picking up. So it's like, oh my God, like what's he reading?
Sure, the whole reason I got it is because of you.
I know. I'm like, oh my God, where is he at?
I had 2 other books on my list that I was meant to read before this, but Fourth Wing got to jump the queue because of nepotism. Like literally.
And I hope that you get Iron Flame right after and on
so I still have 2 other books after read.
No, you don't have time for that.
I do. Because the other 2 books I have, just for anyone who's interested, is Babel and Project Hail Mary, and they're both singular standing books. As in, like, there's no series, it's just like those, and those are meant to be really good. I can't give anything because I haven't read it yet, but I've heard from people who seem to like books like I like books, like online. It seems like it would be books I like, so interested. And well, they're here in the house.
Free in the house.
They're here free in the house because I'm busy reading Fourth Wing.
Good.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely, like, once again, I'm only 1 chapter in, but one of the reviews did say like, oh, it had me from the first chapter. And I would agree with that review because I am interested already now from the first chapter. So that's that's usually a good sign of a book. That if from the first chapter I'm interested, it's not like slow for me to get into it. I think it will be a little bit more annoying for me towards the center or near the end of the book because I hate slow burns when it comes to romance. I really, really hate slow burns, guys. Like, I do not like it. Like, and it's one of those tropes that is very prevalent in like anime and manga and like, as in you wait a whole season and all they do is touch hands.
But the thing is, right, I feel I love a slow burn, okay? But this isn't a romance book. So that's not the aim, the whole aim. Well, like it is obviously because it's her perspective. But like, it's not that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
that
no,
makes sense. Because there's so much happening in the world.
Which I think will be good to hold me over because in the romance side, I hate slow. I cannot stress so much how much I hate slow. Like, there's so many animes that I've just like skipped through most of the episodes just because I'm like getting through to the end, and I just like find the kiss, thank you, and I can delete this from my mind and never think about it again. Like,
I think so much happens that like it's not just them.
Yeah.
You know. No, I'm glad that you said it's well written because I agree, and I've seen some like audacity of comments to be like, oh, it was written so poorly, I don't know what people are talking about. I'm like, have you ever read a book?
Maybe after the first chapter it starts going downhill.
No,
guys, I will give you my true honest take as I go through.
Because I finished it, you should trust me. Gosh. I've read like so many books with so much questionable writing. And the only writer that I've absolutely loved before Rebecca that I feel like is a good writer is Kennedy Ryan. She's the only one that's been like a good writer. And not all her books, because see that was a little bit of something, because I read her recent books, absolutely love them, 5 out of 5 for me. I've raved about them. Read a previous book that she wrote, trash. Like just didn't do it
people
for
improve
me.
their craft, didn't it?
You know, it's crazy. But yeah, like I said, she's my favorite writer. She writes so well, and I feel like Rebecca does that too. Like
Maybe she changed her editor. Sorry to cut you off.
Maybe.
Because editors are very important in the process of how well a book is written.
That is true. But I can attest that Fort Wing is written really well. You're not reading like a Colleen Hoover book, no shade, but like it's actually well written. So I'm glad to see how Farouq finds it.
Also, I'm interested. I wonder, my Fourth Wing, is it the same as your Fourth Wing?
Yeah, the same.
Is it the same?
Yeah.
Okay, because like sometimes the American editing is different from like, for example, like Brandon's.
But we both got on Amazon.
Yeah, I know, but Brandon's sir, I can't remember his name. Is this really good writer? He like the way his books are in America are different from the way it is in the UK, and that's for a lot of books because like the editors write it for the UK market
right.
versus the US market. I know, like, once again, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know for certain books they do write it because obviously English, the way English is over there is different.
I didn't even take notice of how I'm reading the words.
It's like versus English here and stuff like that. Like that matters. So sometimes books are edited. Like it's not like such a vast difference, but there is differences. Like
spellings.
And spellings, and then obviously like just in general, like maybe some things like this wouldn't make sense with the way it's portrayed or said or whatever. But yeah. Very interesting.
Can't wait to see how you get on.
Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Realistically, every week.
Debrief.
Like I can give you guys a debrief of how I'm going.
I love debriefing. Like, I convinced one of my friends, Emily, to read it, and it's just been like voice notes back and forth. She caught up with me for Emily. I don't know if she did that so fast, but now we're debriefing, and it's like, it's just so amazing to have someone like know exactly what you're talking about, like catch the same thing.
Like when you're watching a show or
but like I don't know. I feel like books are more passionate.
Yeah. Sorry, you high intellect individual.
I'm literally reading it. Yeah, and I'm excited.
But I'm dumb.
Also, if you're looking for a spontaneous type of show, because I was just literally thinking of like, okay, if you don't like to read or read manga or whatever, Alice in Borderland, I feel like was really good for the unexpected.
But you didn't like the last season?
No, I hated the last season.
Season 3 is coming out though, I told you.
I feel like they're milking it at this point. Like,
the manga's way better, I told you.
Yeah, well, I ain't reading that.
Yeah, Nicola doesn't like manga. It's crazy.
No, but I did read a webtoon before.
That's manhwa, not manga. Please, there's a difference.
Okay, well, I read one and it was great.
You didn't, so you've still never read a manga?
It don't matter. Anyway, hope
Hater.
you guys enjoyed today's episode. I'm done talking.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.